Today's matchup features two teams looking for a win. It's the Chiefs coming in at 6-3, going up against the Broncos, who come in at 9-0. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
And he's got his man on the comebacker. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
Uh-oh, Charles, now you get to talk about your old spot, the secondary. Very key here in this one.
Yeah, you have to cut me off because, you know, I'll talk about them all game long. Love to see those guys match up and challenge the best wide receivers.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
They'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But You've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe there's a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Let's go. 180. Force.
Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. 3.5 to go, first quarter. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory. But that's under pressure. He's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They go play action here on first down. Going up top. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
Hurry up, here we go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it'll give the Chiefs a first down.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
A couple of Broncos there in on the tackle. And now for the first time, we get a look at this defense that was very stout last week.
And all they expect to do is continue what they did a week ago. Play terrific defense and not permit that offense to get started.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A huge play there for Denver. And even 40 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This one from 46 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick that time, and he's able to redeem himself from the previous miss.
And fortunately for him, he got the chance to do that not long after missing the first time. Sometimes a whole game goes by, and you don't get that chance at all. So you keep it with you till the next time you take the field.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 37 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Second down following the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll come out in the pistol. Now back to throw. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
They complete it to Hill. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now, because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12.
Tiger! Let's go! Blue
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
So now at 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Finding time. He's going to rifle one deep. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
He's going to let this one go deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. as his guys will get the football back. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Let's go.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. It'll go as a gain of 12, and it'll be good for a Denver first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So the offense has it 1st and 10. First down, Bridgewater. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Let's go. Forward.
2nd down, Bridgewater. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 14 there. And it'll be first down, Denver. And they're going to speed things up here.
Tiger. Let's go. Tiger. 180. Tiger.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Being chased out left. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They go play action. Bridgewater. That is caught at the 7. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They come out here in the I. And here we go on 1st and goal. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Leopard! Here we go. Watch him now, Barney.
And they'll run it here. And some space here. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Fresh set of downs here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Santos yanked that one a bit. No good. Wide to the left for Santos. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Final play of the half, Bridgewater surveying the field. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So we've reached half. What's that? Now? Oh, we're back. Okay, well, something happened to Larry in the halftime show, I guess. We're ready for the third quarter. Let's go. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9.
No. Check. Patriot. Blue 90.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. A group of Broncos there combined to bring him down. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. They'll drop the throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
It's taken to the 26. And some room to roam now. Might have been 1 man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. And out come the Chiefs now. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's complete to Chris Conley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. He'll drop to throw. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd down now after the pass completion.
Hurry up, here we go. Leopard!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. He's got time in the pocket. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. There he goes left side. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Shift together here from the D-line. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. He's got time. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able
on 2nd down.
Get ready.
Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. And he finds a man on a crossing route. 23 yards on the play.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. And again, it's Bridgewater. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
You ready?
2nd down, Bridgewater. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they timed it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
And they pick up a 1st down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
You know, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college. With all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. They're ready now for 2nd and 9.
Watch him now, Barney.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. Obviously, instead he hit his safety back.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
Under pressure, they got him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much? And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. Are you kidding me? And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They'll come out in the pistol. They go back to the air here after the nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down of the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Time for a break. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. Well, they went with the nickel. They've thrown an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Detroit! Detroit!
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Escaping the pressure right. And got his man complete. A huge play there for Denver. And even 40 yards.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
Second down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. Third down now following the run. Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. He's going to let it fly. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
When teams take shots at the end zone, You got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You played through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this third down. On third down, Bridgewater. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Tiger, get ready.
Desperation time, fourth down, Bridgewater. Sliding out of the pocket, and that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. And still throwing to the very end.